Hello everyone, you are here at ESA Marathon watching Break the Record Live featuring Dark Souls Remastered, where 7 speedrunners attempt to break the world record for the category, All Bosses, over the course of 3 days. We are on our final day, where the energy and competition couldn't be any higher, as these runners compete to win a portion of a $5,000 pool, generously provided by our sponsor Kaspersky. In this last day, the runners' standings on the leaderboard couldn't be more important, as they reset as many times as they need to find the pace that will ensure them a world record or a better event time. You couldn't be in a better place to catch back-to-back Dark Souls runs and see just how hard of a speed game it really is. The world record was beaten right here at Break the Record Live by Catalyst with a 1 hour, 2 minute, and 30-second record. Will anyone today close the gap? My name is Ashwin. I'll be your host for the next few segments, along with 2 knowledgeable Speedsouls members here with me, Alibaba and Captain, who will provide commentary to these runs. Hello, guys.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
So, in the break, we just saw something really unfortunate happen.
Yeah, Iron Boy got the vacuum backstabs happening twice in a row. It was very unfortunate. It's kind of weird, like some enemies can bypass some animations and like, because usually you have some invincibility frames here and there, and some enemies can just ignore that, and the painting guardians are some of those enemies. So yeah, he did a quit out, and then as he was standing up he got backstabbed, which like is really unfair because he can't even move or do anything.
Right, Iron Boy was making his way to ONS segment and just got 2 backstabs back to back. But Gentov, did he just throw a soul spear at like Smo point blank and just miss?
Yeah, that can happen apparently.
But yeah, like I think this is like, is this Gentov's first run past ONS today?
Yeah, I don't think he has been running a lot today, since he had some issues with his webcam that he luckily fixed. So.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's nice. He's died, I think, a few times to ONS today. And not even just today, I think over the course of the event. So it must be nice for him to feel like he finally got past his obstacle. And he managed to get himself a nice gold, I believe, on the Silver Knight Archer skip. It's a marginal gold, 0.35, but a gold nevertheless. And... yeah. It says he's 3 minutes ahead of his PB. That can be right. No. He got... yeah, whoa. I think he just... I think there's some splits here that are wrong. Could it be? No. Silver Knight Archer skip. In his PB length, he had 5 minutes on that segment. His best possible was 1.
Yeah, his splits are weird, because now he's already losing time on straight even. There's something wrong.
Yeah, something is definitely wrong with these splits.
Mm-hmm.
But what can we expect from Gentov at this event?
Just
he
has a split named Minecraft.
I think that's Sense Fortress.
What did he? Why is he going? I'm so confused. Why is he going back? Oh, did he forget to attune? Oh, he forgot to level up. Yeah,
that's a big one.
Yeah, it's pretty important.
This is the second and last major level up in this run that needs to be done, because you need that 97 intelligence and 45 dex and several other things, plus rearranging your attuned spells as well. I think Gentov has had the problem that probably like runners have at some points, like where you don't get some past a certain part of the run like for so long that you just kind of like forget what happens next once you finally get past it.
Yeah, it's like, what do I do? I've never been this far.
Yeah, I haven't been this far in a while. How do I like react? Alright, what else is happening here? Who should we take a look at?
I guess everyone is in a bit of a running section. Yeah.
Catalyst and
I think we can stay with Gent until at least the Stradium fight.
Yeah, see how that goes for him. Olsku making his way to the C segment. Still losing time, but he's consistent at least in his pace. Even Nax making his way to Sense. We get some good runs going on our hands. But I'm really excited for Gentov because he is a remastered runner, first and foremost. And he has a lot of experience with any percent. He has even, what, the world record for any percent? I believe?
At some point, maybe? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if he's still the holder.
Right now,
but
no.
He's a fairly good runner, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And he has quite a bit of knowledge in the remastered category, all bosses being new to him. But he really does have the ability to overtake Mintius, Iron Boy, and like quickly slide into 5th if he gets a good run going. Like he hasn't had the best luck this event, but he has all the capabilities to close out a run.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, his splits are weird. Now they're looking okay. Now it says he's 23 seconds ahead of his PB. And that's even with the little hiccup there with forgetting to level up. Alright. Catalyst just finishes up Iron Golem here.
And Oldschool doing the Duke's up warp and now the full control quit out. Still a very cool skip every time. I'm glad that's it's part of the run.
Let's just hope Oldschool gets past this caster here, because a few people have died.
Yeah, the Steve segment's actually one of my favorites in the modern route. Or at least to watch.
It has a lot of fun things in it, doesn't it? Alibaba. Like, the up warp, the quit outs, like, pathing here, I would say, is not bad. Could be fun.
I'm not sure if Nax got any run going so far yet.
Nax has been like just losing runs, like getting kind of like 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Quite a few resets at the beginning, but he does have one right now. So as long as this gets past ONS, it should be fine. But that means we have 3 back-to-back ONS segments here to watch. We have Catalyst, as long as he gets past this Raptor section. We have Dan. Hopefully he'll also get past that. And Nax. I feel like that's kind of what we've been watching throughout the entirety of this event. And you need to know that if like you see the stats that we see, the highest resets, generally, like per split, will either be a Taurus and Gargoyles, and that's probably due to Hellkite and Gargoyles.
Yeah.
And the second highest, generally, is ONS. Like, this is where the runs come to die. This is where they prove themselves. Can they pass? Can they continue? Or will they die? So that's why we've been like watching so many of these fights today and throughout the events. I think it might be worth to swap over now to Catalyst to see how this...
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Let's see that ONS going.
Sure.
That Gargoyle is already pretty aggressive there. Hopefully it doesn't fall like Hada.
Seems to be good.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay, looking clean, Kata. He's only 3 seconds behind this PB, but for Kata, this is a lot. Like,
oh, old school with the tiny gold.
Oh, very tiny gold
Uh,
on the C segments.
Oh,
gold
nice.
by what is it? By 0.25. Consistency.
Yeah, it's like, and that's kind of like I was just mentioning now with Catalyst. Catalyst and Olsku, these fractions of a second do make a difference for them. Because their pace is just that good. And it's going to be hard for them to sort of like make up for any like time they lose. Any point here. Alright. Callus is coming up in the moment of truth here.
Fingers crossed.
I think if he gets a run going, we can see some good things come out of this run. Alright, Kata got the opening. Ooh, this is not a corner you want to be in.
Yeah, this is really bad.
Yeah. Dealt with it really well though, but this is not good enough for Catalyst.
Smells like a reset to me.
Yeah, lots of hits on Smo, just trying to just catch Ornstein behind.
Almost just kill Smo at this point.
Oh my god. That was incredibly stressful to watch.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a mess. And, you know, was it that he was aiming for Smo's body there because he was hoping that Smo would get out of the way in time to, like, catch Ornstein? Or was it just that they overlapped each other so much that he couldn't?
Yeah, probably that. I think he was trying to, you know, swap target, just lock on to whoever, and then swap to Ornstein, but he wasn't close enough to lock on Ornstein at all, so he ended up staying on Smo.
Oh, let's hope that Dan has better luck.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
that's
no.
scary. Yeah, he's not doing an Iron Boy setup for RTSR. Oh, did not take the drop that he needed. There we go. Okay. But, Dan, also, another moment of truth with ONS. And don't worry, when you think it's like, you think that we're going to be finished with ONS, Nax is going to be coming up on the segment as well. Okay, walking opening for Ornstein.
Okay, good.
Ooh,
No, that's...
doesn't land a second.
Okay, still got the stagger. Cool.
Okay,
Yeah, very
okay,
good, very good.
yeah, that's still
All right,
nice.
that looks okay. He can do with this. All these arrows connecting with Smo, so that's good. The fight is over.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly swap over to Nax because we need to see this fight play out. I think these are the runners that we want to like also watch because they're in the fourth, like top four standings.
Oh, rip.
Alright. Oh,
my.
the
Casually
swerve of
strafing, yeah.
yes.
This is like really the more annoying when he doesn't even try but still dodges the spell by just, you know, moving.
It's like sidestepping, just like casually dodging it.
Really shows you how unreliable the locking on mechanic in this game can be. Okay, good.
Alright.
Not bad though.
Yep.
If we take a look, because we just watched Dan finish his ONS, he's 2 seconds behind his PB. So he's got a good pace going here. If Dan could keep this up and, you know, even gain more time elsewhere, this could look like a pretty good run for him. And Nax, let's see after he splits this segment how he'll be doing. But should be like maybe slightly running slower than his PB. Yeah, he might be going into the reds here. Just because of the memes on Ornstein.
I guess we can switch to Yolsku, which is about to do Artorias.
Yeah, let's watch that. We haven't
Been
caught
keeping
a lot of his...
somehow of a steady pace since his ONS split.
Lost a bit of time in Guardian, but that's to be expected.
Okay, that's good. Should be good. Stagger, and then should be good. Ah.
Oh!
Okay, he's
Oh,
going
that's
to
okay.
buff. Alright.
Alright.
Okay, nice.
Not sure if he had any time saves here. Yeah, he had like 3 seconds to save, but he's not gonna save.
That probably was lost with that
Yeah.
sidestep.
Yeah,
But for
even
the most
losing-
part, like you said, keeping pace for the most part. Like, it's not insane loss, not insane gains.
So now, unfortunately, there's 10 seconds to save on Calamite, which is gonna be down to RNG. So Calamite has like cycles that he can do. So he's gonna do goalless Calamite. So he's not gonna talk to the NPC that you're supposed to get a key for, open the door, talk to, and then he shoots Calamite with an arrow, so you can fight him on the ground. No, we're not gonna do that. That's the whole reason this route exists and uses magic. It's because we can do goalless Calamite. So, but the problem is that Calamite will come from behind the cliff, breathes fire on the arena and then go away, and he might either go back behind the cliff, which is slow, which is the bad RNG, but unfortunately one of the more common RNG, or he can turn around earlier without going back, and that's faster. And so the 10 seconds that he can save here are basically just if Calamite behaves. So that's also why they picked up Great Magic Shield, because Calamite's Fire Breath here deals like a huge amount of damage, but the spell allows you to just have your shield being pretty much perfect for like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah. It's also why he leveled up so much endurance as well, so he can block all the attacks.
So that's a slow cycle here. He has to go on the right, and you can see Calamite going behind the cliff, so he has time to align himself properly and be ready to shoot.
And these attacks can miss, right? Like, because you can only get 2 shots in every cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the runner's fault if it does miss, because this doesn't have like RNG for actually hitting Calamite.
All right. Let's see how he executes.
Yeah, bad cycle again.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not what old school wants. But
Shame
I
it's
guess
the
he
most
expected.
common though.
Mm-hmm. He's expecting it, I imagine. We've seen few instances. I think like Iron Boy today had like 2 instances of back-to-back Calamite good RNG. So how many minutes does this save from like regular Calamite fight? Because it's not just like you have to talk to Go obviously to shoot Calamite down, but you also have to come to the encounter of Calamite first for the first time to discover he is in the area.
If I remember correctly, it saves 80 seconds in this route.
80 seconds.
So it's
crazy.
Pretty big, yeah. Yeah, so he got bad RNG on all cycles, so he's not going to save the 10 seconds. He's even going to lose some time.
Yeah.
I guess he got 1 good cycle on his PB. On those splits anyways. So a reminder that Old School has 47 seconds of possible time save on the gaping segments. So even if he is currently 33 seconds behind, he can still get an even PB. But unfortunately, getting the record with this run is going to be like next to impossible.
Yeah. So his main goal for now should just be to stay on a steady pace until then.
So Olsku, in the qualifying period, we had Catalyst and Olsku in first and second. Catalyst had a time of 102.34, and Olsku had a time of 102.35. Mm-hmm. So they're neck and neck when it comes to like their qualifying times, and just even their ability to get a world record here. So while in this event, Olsku has a 103.11 at his second place time, he's very capable of giving Catalyst a run for his money. And Kata has said it himself. He did not even think that world record was the best pace that he could get. Like, I believe he said that a 101 something is possible.
Yeah.
If a really good run gets going.
Yeah, low 102 would be a good start, but 101 definitely should be possible if they're willing to grind it enough.
Yeah, it would be a very long grind though, I think.
Both,
or maybe not, because like at this point, getting like, a 102.10 or a 109.55, it's pretty much just RNG. Like you could play just as well on both, and it's just getting good RNG in the end.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, Olsku had an insane pace yesterday for a run, like an absolutely insane pace. That actually died because he got an infinite fall at the Capra segment.
Manus, what is that's the same Manus he got earlier? That's really
like
good.
A very
really
like
good.
AFK Manus.
That's really good. Actually.
Manus just started walking. He's gonna save a bunch of time.
Oh
here.
wow, that's like 8 seconds of save.
Really nice.
It's just if he keeps this up, this will be going great. But yeah, he got an infinite fall, and infinite fall is just like if you sort of like try and quit out to get yourself back onto stable ground, but you're not exactly on stable ground. Like you're just slightly off of that, you will just keep infinitely falling no matter how many quits outs you do, and that happened to him. And you had to like normally like walk back up from Firelink back to do this skip to get into Gaping. So it was a time loss. He could have gotten the world record off that run if that hadn't happened. Just unfortunate. Hopefully he doesn't make the same mistake today with like the turn after Capra, because
yeah, when you kill Capra, you want to face him before quitting out, because otherwise you have like what happened to Old School is like way more likely to happen if you turn around.
This is a run I want to pay attention to, because like now is another fight that will like determine his pacing between getting 1 king versus 2 kings, and 1 king is what you want. The nice thing to know though is while we're watching Olsku, Nax, Gentov, and Dan all pretty much like close to mid game here, all have runs going. For the most part in the green. Mintius, Kata making their way as well to where they want to be in the run, and Iron Boy still getting those resets in.
Alright, so the strat for 1 king is going to be to shoot 2 soul spears first to get the first king as low HP as possible without killing him. And then after that, he's gonna get closer, but not too close. Oh, that's not good.
That was too close you were talking about? Loss.
Okay, let's go. Okay, he's waiting a bit. He missed 1 bead, but it should still work. There we go, yeah.
Okay,
ooh,
nice.
Okay, yeah.
And that's actually a fight that 45 dexterity is actually vital for, so that you can cast free Dark Beads after the Soul Spears.
So, because dexterity increased the casting speed, sorry.
That's the thing that Gentov almost forgot to do with the level ups.
Very important, by the way, not to say no to Kath. He asks you a very important question. If you say no, then he will just say, hey, all right, well, yeah, I guess you don't need me, and he will just leave.
And you need him.
You need him, because we don't ring the bells in this route, which means Framt will sleep forever. So we don't have... That's why he rested at the bonfire here as well. It's because he needs to warp back at the Abyss bonfire to be able to do win at the very end.
So the question is now, do we want to watch Olsku go through Priscilla and Gwendolyn, see how his pace goes? Or do we want to catch Gentov here with the Guardian? He's already losing time before.
Yeah, we can watch Gentov. I didn't pay attention if he died already or something.
Yeah, what happened here?
I guess no, because he's just picking up the crown right now. So maybe another busted split, but I don't think so, because he finished Butterfly at 33 minutes, and he's already at 36.
Let's see.
So I assume maybe he died on the plunge or something.
Yeah, maybe.
A Guardian would be around like, an optimal Guardian would be around like 33 something. Yeah, it could be just that his splits are just really
but I mean,
not reliable.
I mean, like from he splits Butterfly at 33, so he's already like 4 minutes after that, like 3.5 minutes after that. Does it take 3.5 minutes to go to Guardian? Maybe, I don't know.
After Butterfly?
He did just split Artorias by accident.
Yeah, Axel was making him a little bit.
The double tap prevention.
What's the double tap prevention?
There's an option in live splits called double tap prevention, which means that if you double tap the split button, it will not split twice.
Hey,
so
I learned something new.
Every time you press a key for a hotkey for live split, it will just have a buffer. Like you can't press again for like a second or something.
Okay. Okay, now we understand why his splits are looking a little bit messy. I will learn to put that on next time I open live split, because that's handy.
It's probably on by default. So
okay, all right. Olsku is making his way over to Priscilla. I'm gonna swap over back to Olsku for a moment here. Just because we want to just make sure he doesn't get that moon glitch.
Yeah,
here.
so he already got moon glitch on a run. So this time he's gonna quit out. On his previous run, he didn't. Not sure, if is it a placebo quit out? I don't know, because some runners did get moon glitch with a quit out as well. So it's kind of weird. Not sure anyone really understands. Okay, no moon glitch,
one?
perfect. No, Iron Boy also got a moon glitch.
Oh, okay. It kind of makes you wonder why, like, to make whether like the moon glitch a mod possible, like on the leaderboards and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was a discussion, but there are strats that you can do to either highly decrease the odds of getting a moon glitch, or you can also, it's a minor time save in the end. If you don't want to go for it, you can always just not one shot Priscilla. So it's kind of we didn't really talk about this yet, really. Like, we didn't have a debate or like vote or anything, but yeah.
When you shoot her in a specific spot, that's supposed to decrease the chance, right?
Well, not really, because like as far as I understand, the reason moon glitch happens is because Dark Bead is a multi-projectile spell, and so you have multiple hits happening at the same time. And I guess there is some internal logic that is run multiple times, and you end up with some kind of race condition. But because you cannot get moon glitch if you one-shot Priscilla with like a weapon, for example. Like if you use cheats to do infinite damage and you one-shot Priscilla, you'll never get moon glitch. It happens only with Dark Bead.
I didn't know that, actually. Interesting.
So Olska doing the Great Magic Shields backup for Gwendolyn.
This is good RNG.
Yeah, nice.
That was.
I mean, he lost like quite a bit of time though, unfortunately. But
oh, a goal too. Just by 0.5.
Mm-hmm.
That actually that works out in his favor. Other than the time that was lost. To just have a good Gwendolyn, because he could have lost even more time here.
Yeah, but he's about to get to his biggest time save soon now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worth keeping an eye on what happens in this Capra gaping. I honestly, you know what? This has to be my favorite part of the run. I don't know. I like this a lot because I think it's so cool that
you know why it's your favorite part of the run?
Why?
Because you're not running this category.
Okay. I am exactly. But that's okay. I'm allowed to say that because I think visually it's really impressive.
Yeah, it is. And I'm really glad that it's there as well, because we also have a way to do Floodgate skip in the original, but it uses a glitch that doesn't work in the remaster. So it's very cool to see the remaster having its own version of the skip.
But he goes out of bounds here onto this aqueduct and then manages to roll into the fight of the Capra Demon while the AI is not active. Kills Capra Demon.
Nice. Didn't turn around, so hopefully...
Yep, is actually still on the aqueduct railing. So the reason that happens is because there's unstable ground after you kill a boss in the Souls game. And if you manage to quit out, it's just going to put you on the last known stable ground, which is the railing. Fantastic for you, because you just get to go out of bounds into the depths and then go straight to gaping. I think it's so cool. I just hope he gets the hop over the railing, because that's the only obstacle here once you get into the depths. There's one hop over a railing that's like almost impossible to do.
Yeah, it is very, very visually nice to look at. When it goes right.
What's this backstep setup?
What is this
new?
Keyboard setup? Holy
what? And he makes it first try, like the 3 backsteps?
Keyboard master race, like, oh my god.
That was insane to watch, and he was like not even
thick.
That was impressive.
Wow, poggers. So he's gonna be green here. Might be a gold as well. And that's like 16 seconds. Oh, holy! So he's on a 102.38 pace right now. Wow, that was great.
Dude, that setup was insane.
Oh, the 20 million IQs 2 backstep setup, like. Yes.
Everyone just wants.
Here in the background, like Catalyst furiously switching to keyboard and mouse.
But I think Doug talked about this today. Is like, even if people want to like pick up the mouse and keyboard for this run, just because of like how good old school makes it look is the menuing is probably going to be the hardest thing to learn.
Yeah, I can imagine.
By the way, meanwhile, I guess we can switch to Catalyst. He's doing ONS.
ONS, he's finally back to ONS. Let's see how
he got
he's
a
doing.
decent Ornstein. Not the best, but decent Ornstein.
Nice to see Kata back on the horse.
I hope
here.
someone clipped that. Like, I wanna. Oh my, that was so, so good.
It was so fluid too. Like no hesitance, nothing. Just executed, quit out. You know, that's what I don't know how to do. Like I can't wrap my head around how to quit out on mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, it's gotta be weird. Like when your muscle memory is on for.
Nice job, Kata. Good pace here. Could be better, but decent pace. Minty is also making it down to ONS, but let's have a catch at what Kata's gonna walk away in terms of pace here after ONS.
Oh, I didn't look at the time at the door. I guess he's gonna. Yeah,
It was
he's gonna leave that
16:57. 16:57.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be like second behind, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice prediction, Alibaba. 0.6 seconds behind, but that's okay. It's manageable. It's not that bad.
It's like, you know, ONS is so hard to get past that. You know, it's fine if you're like plus or minus 10 or 15 seconds, even like an average time. You know, you could keep going with 17:30 or something like that. It would be completely acceptable.
Yeah.
Nax getting some really bad RNG with Guardian and some lightning attacks. Mintius fighting ONS right now. And Gentov on the Manus segment. And Olsku, someone else we need to be watching. But you know what? This is actually the best time to take a break. Because if we take a break now, we can catch where all these runs head off. And there are crucial moments. So don't go anywhere, guys. 3-minute ad break. Stretch your legs. And then we will be right back with more back-to-back speedruns.